I'm here. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Friday. Oh, look at the little thingy. I don't know where that just came from. Happy Friday. We are talking about, because I don't know what housewives to talk about, because I don't think we have one. Denise Richard's Wild Thing. And I'm Reality with Krista Marie, from Who's 31 podcast on YouTube. Krista Jesus Christ Reality Tea with Krista Marie YouTube channel. And before I get started, please everybody like, comment, subscribe. And just a real quick note that I have ADHD, and if you have a problem with me playing with my hair, not getting to straight to the point, you might as well fast forward the first 10 minutes, because I'm not going to get started right away. Again, I do tape this live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so you can watch the Crazy Live if you're just listening on the audio side. And you want to watch the Crazy Live, which I don't know why you would, but if you wanted to, you can watch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, where I record them live. And I love you too. Hey, Kath. Hey, Mimir. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Q, everybody, please subscribe to Q and DJ's channel. Erin's probably in here somewhere. Erin gets here. Subscribe to Erin D's channel. Did any of you guys watch the show yet? I watched it. I think it's only a half hour. I watched both episodes. Why is Twitter not working? Why is Twitter not working? Oh, there it goes. Twitter. Whatever, man. I don't know what's going on with Twitter. But TikTok is on. Okay. Yeah, we're live. I think it's only a half hour, so it goes by fast. It could be an hour, I don't know. 2 episodes so far. So far, no sign of Charlie Sheen, but I want him to be there. I want him to be on the show. Aaron's cooler than I thought. He's cooler than I remember him being on the show. A lot of the housewives are on it. Tori Spelling's on it. Her and Dean's separation, divorce, whatever. She's on a podcast with her. I don't think they're doing a podcast together, but she was on her Misspelling podcast on the 2nd episode. She has 3 townhouses. So she had her Malibu house. I think that it burnt down in one of the fires or something. Not recently. But when they rebuilt it, Aaron's parents moved into it. And then they never left. So it's like Aaron's parents and brother moved in. And then they wouldn't leave. So then they left and bought a townhouse. Then they bought another townhouse. And then they bought another townhouse. So they have a townhouse for OnlyFans for her and Sammy. One for the family. And one as an office. So, and they're townhouses. They're rented. They're not bought. I said bought, then I said what? Rented. Thank God that E had picked up the show originally, and then it looks like Bravo picked it up. I thank God, because I think Bravo's paying her, because they seem like they need the money. Because the townhouses are like a regular size, like Q, like your guys' size, like my size. But she has 3 of them. I mean, she's renting out 3 of them, probably for the price that she usually pays for her mortgage in like Beverly Hills or Malibu. But I don't know the deal with Aaron's parents. And the brother, the brother, I can understand the parents, like letting his parents live there. They're older, I'm sure. But the fucking brother, like, unless there's something wrong with him and I'm unaware of it, I don't think that he's unable to work. I don't know. I would like get a job or get the fuck out. And she probably doesn't live with her in-laws either, you know. But it was a good episode. I do have notes, but I don't know if Mimir, did you send me notes too? Because they're easier usually to read on my Gmail. You might have or might not have. I'm checking anyway. It's Friday. I have a doctor's appointment later, but I'll come back and do an afternoon show. Unless I don't go to the doctor's appointment. No, you did send me it. Thank you. Yay. Okay, awesome. All right, I'm going to look through now. I mean, I have one too, but like, I think yours are better. Yeah. So, oh, you're the best. Okay. Oh, you got the same ones I did. All right, good. So yeah, so a lot of the housewives are on it. Lola and Sammy are on it. Lola and Sammy are completely different kids, completely different children. Not children. they're only 6 months apart. And they're not 6 months apart. 11, 9 months and 9 months, 15 months apart. Was I really about to just say 9 months and 6 months? Yeah. So when she had Lola, she got pregnant with Sammy 6 months later. When Sammy was 6. Sammy's the one on OnlyFans with her. Sammy's the one, she's going out to clubs and doing raves. And Lola is a church person. She goes to church. Not church person. She's a godly woman. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she walks with the Lord. She's very much in it. And these two are not talking. They're fighting over a boy, but not over like a boyfriend. Like, apparently Lola dated one of Sammy's friends. And then when they broke up, she wanted her friend to stop. She wanted her sister to stop talking to her, even though they were friends first. I don't know. They get into it, but it kind of reminds me of me and my sister. Like, there's just like people trying to get us to talk is just like pointless. Don't even bother. It's not going to happen. It's like they're just too different and they don't respect each other. But they also get 4. I don't know how I agree with this. Listen, she's just like me with the animals. She feeds her squirrels like I do. She has the squirrel nut houses like I do. She buys some peanuts like I do, but she's got these 4. Well, listen, I got 5 cats. She's got 4 golden retrievers, huge golden retrievers, 4 of them, all brothers and sisters, because she didn't want to separate them. In those 3 townhouses. I mean, I have cats. I know that having a lot of cats is it's gross. I'm constantly fucking cleaning litter boxes and shit like every other day or every other day or every day. So I don't know. I mean, but she rescued him. It's like Lola got one, and then they found out the one's brother became adoptable or something, and then they're like, oh, we can't separate them, and then they're like, oh, well, she has a sister. Oh, she has another brother. It's like they ended up taking all 4 dogs. They sent them to training camp, but I don't know how good it did. But again, I don't know. Like, I don't know if we're going to see his parents or not. I want to see Charlie Sheen because I think the dynamic is awesome. Also, Brooke, Charlie's ex, that I forgot that he has 2 little kids. Not actually, they're not little. He's got 2 kids with that are obviously Lola and Sammy's brothers. So they come to Lola's birthday party because they have either a birthday party for Eloise or, isn't it funny? Her name's Eloise. I just named my cat Eloise. But yeah, the one daughter, Eloise, the youngest daughter, that's the one that she adopted with Aaron. She's not autistic and she's not deaf. So they have a hard time finding a service dog for her. But she's has the microdeletion. I think that's what Gypsy Rose has. The same like a microdeletion or something like that. And they explain it. So not funny how I just realized that Gypsy Rose. She basically said it was the same thing. And it's like, wow. Like Eloise, the daughter, she hasn't had any surgeries. They didn't even know anything was wrong with her until she was 5. You know what I mean? Gypsy Rose people. Just saying. You know what I mean? Like, wow. Like, anyway. But, yeah. And then, like, eventually, also, Denise's sister's son, who has, his name's Al, he has troubles with addiction and all. He was living with her, too. And stole from her all her purses. And then sold them on the marketplace. On Facebook Marketplace. Aaron doesn't forgive him. She does. He seems to be the one trying to get the 2 sisters to talk again. But the fact that Aaron brings it up, it's like, we didn't really need to know that. Like, I don't think he really needed to say that. Like, we didn't really need to know that history, especially if that history's in the past. I remember when, like, Garcelle told us about her son, and I was like, oh, it's relevant now because it's like, wow, look how great he's doing. Like, he just got good. You know what I mean? I think this kid's been with for a while. So, like, I really don't know. Maybe Aaron's like my husband. He doesn't forgive. So, like, if you've stolen from me, I get it. But anyway, so the first episode is just like an introduction, which is a really good one because I was like, I don't know why I wasn't going to watch it. Not that I forgot about it, but like, I was just like, I thought we had too much going on, but I guess not. Because I'm like, what am I going to talk about tomorrow? And I was like, yeah, but I really, like, I was into it. I was actually mad that it was over. Yeah, so E had it, and then eventually, I guess Bravo picked it up. And she must have gotten paid, because if you think about it, she was making 500 on Housewives, right? She got up to the 500 mark before she left. So she's probably getting paid a lot to do this. And they get paid beginning and the end of each season. So she's gotten half her check. And they started filming like a year ago, it looks like. Because that's when the sisters first were still talking. But because they haven't talked in like a year. But she's at one point, Sammy and her talk about the OnlyFans thing. And she's like, look, I wanted to stand in solidarity with you because, people were making fun of you. Like, people were like, talking shit. She's like, I know. But then it became about, Charlie Sheen and Denise Richard's daughter to Denise and her mom, or Denise and her daughter are doing OnlyFans. Like, she's like, you took the shine from my spotlight or some shit like that. Both her daughters are beautiful. Like, I can see in Sammy, the ones on OnlyFans, she's getting hard looking. And I don't think she does drugs or anything, but like, she looks hard. And I don't know, like, I mean, sex doesn't do that to you. But I mean, I guess maybe the partying, and I don't want to say like drugs, but like, she's up all night. And probably drugs, who cares? I mean, who cares? But I mean, I don't know. The one daughter's beautiful too. Like, they both are beautiful, but like, even Denise looks hard. And I just think it's because she's lost so much weight. Like, she looks like she did she doesn't look fucked up or anything. Like, I thought I was going to see a pilled out drunk Denise, like she was in the one episode, but like, she's got Camille in the episode. She has Kathy Hilton, Sutton, Erica, just in two episodes. We've had all them. I mean, it's kind of like doing the Housewives again. Honestly, like, have them all in there. And not get paid like you didn't, But so get all the family dynamics together. So yeah, the one son, Al, doesn't live there right now, but he did live with them. And he has like had struggles with drugs and alcohol. He's good looking too. He's like real tattooed and shit. I thought it was Travis Barker at first, actually. I thought it was Travis Barker. I was like, oh, I mean, why wouldn't they all be friends? But so the episode starts off with they're having a barbecue for Lola, and like I said, Brooke is there. So Brooke is Charlie's ex. So I guess he's with another person now, and he was with Brooke in between him and Denise. Brooke was also the one that was hooking up with, what's his face too, right? Tiger Woods, I think. Tiger Woods too, I think. Yeah, he was married to Tiger Woods. That was Tiger Woods' ex-wife, right? When he had the affair with Rachel Patel? Yes. Okay. All right, we're all caught up now. Pretty sure that's the thing. I'm pretty sure that's how it went. Brooke Mueller. Okay, yeah. She's got one of Charlie's sons. Okay, yes. They're half brother. And there's just a lot of friggin' like dynamics. But I mean, her sister Lena's there. Who we just meet. So yeah, she hangs out with Brooke, her sister Lena, and then all like those housewife people. So yeah, the sisters are fighting, and they want to have this like barbecue to bring back together. And they have to go to Malibu and at a park, because she doesn't like to have all these people just at one townhouse. There's not enough room to be in just one townhouse, and it's like weird to have them all three, right? So they have to go to park. But I didn't know that Malibu has rules, like you can't have balloons, can't have plastic forks or knives, you can't have plastic anything. You can't have straws. You can't have fireworks. Like there's like all kinds of stuff. They have like paper straws, candy straw. Like, so they go to a like party balloon store, and they give them like the balloons that you can use. I guess there's like certain balloons you can use. So she ends up buying all plastic stuff anyway, just to get away with it. Which is, I don't know. I guess it's like, oh, she's like, wouldn't it be funny if I got arrested for using plastic forks and knives? And like, yeah. I mean, I wanted to say it'd be more interesting, but I mean, I like the show because it's like cool. It's not like exciting. I hope it gets exciting. Like I want to see the dynamic with Charlie, because I know that they have a cool dynamic, and the girls say a lot of good stuff about their dad. And I remember just like looking for scenes of him with Housewives. And I do think a lot of people like associate them together. I think a lot more people will watch it if they see a lot more of Charlie on there. Again, we haven't seen him yet, but there's also her other ex too. What's his name? Oh my God. He used to date Tori Spelling too. Oh God, I'll have to get his name. I don't know. Mueller. No, that's Mulroney. Something Mulroney. Dylan Mulroney. That's it. Dylan Mulroney. Dylan Mulroney. I guess she was with him for like 5 years. I guess he's now dating Tori Spelling again or something. Because like I said, her and Dean are going through a divorce, which shocked me. I heard they like 3 or 4 times in the last 10 years they were getting a divorce. I guess apparently they really are. You did. Oh, I'm good. I'm glad you loved it. Oh, I'm glad you loved it. Good. Did you watch both episodes? Didn't you think it was cute? I just saw your comments. I love you guys. I feel like weird. I feel like the comments I'm getting, they're like, just talk about the show. Stop talking about yourself. Stop talking to your friends. I'm like, bitch, I'll talk about whatever the fuck I want. Like, I shut up. Oh my God. However, I was conflicted too because I was afraid of what we saw on Housewives with her recently. I don't want her to embarrass herself anymore. Because, like, to be honest, I could have easily been her at BravoCon. I just happened to get a concussion in the meantime, and thank God that like took me out of the crowd of people. But I was on Xanax that night, and I do believe she was too. So I feel like it would have exposed her more. But I think she was absolutely fine. Like, she's funny and out there and honest and just honest. Definitely watch it. And the girls. The one daughter, Lola, is all about God and church and everything. And Sammy's already only on OnlyFans and already is 24, I think, or 22. They're in their 20s. Yeah. So I mean, they're good. Their daughter, even Eloise, she seems well adjusted too. She's nonverbal, but she's definitely well adjusted. And her sisters are really good with her too, which is nice. And she's very close with Denise and Aaron. And I was happy to see her family. Her dad, they show a little bit of her dad. They laughed about Candy Spelling. I was looking up with her dad at one point. And they would have been sisters. Oh, yeah. Wait, why did they have it in their purse? They had it in their purse? I thought they had it at the place. Yeah, but are you hanging out with people that... Listen, there's a lot of people that do heroin, but like, are people going to raves and doing heroin? Not that I know of. I mean, if you are, but like, I'm carrying narcotics. Maybe if I was going somewhere where I knew there were going to be other heroin addicts, which I wouldn't. But I mean, unless they know people that are like might OD on heroin, it doesn't help fentanyl. You know what I mean? It was a little weird that they had brought that up. I was like, did they just say Narcan? Yeah, because they go to a rave and they're like, do we have this? Oh, they did say Narcan. Oh yeah, they're like, do you have this? Do you have this? Do you have this? And then Narcan. I was like, maybe they'll get more into it. I don't know. Maybe the cousin. Maybe the cousin, he might have OD'd a few times and they needed it for that. And they just decided, you know what, better to have it than not have it. To be honest with you, when I OD'd the final time, there wasn't Narcan on the street yet. It was only at the hospital. So, like, thank God those people drove me to the hospital. They threw me on the sidewalk and said, come get her, and left. But if there was Narcan in the car, I mean, I don't know. Who knows? I'm actually glad I went to the hospital, because if I didn't, I probably wouldn't have got clean right away. You know? Kind of like, they cut me in like braces at that point. But yeah, so that was kind of, it is responsible. So like the first episode is all just about like introducing the family, the dynamics and all that. The second episode, they shows them working out. It starts with like fixating the relationship, but also on them working out and Aaron's penis, how big it is. And it's like, I kind of remember that too. I kind of remember them talking about how big his penis was too. And how she had a happy ending when she first met him. Women can give them too, I guess, right? Like, it doesn't discriminate, I guess. I don't know. I was like, oh, I remember that now. She also has a jacket that says bravo, fucking bravo. I was like, capitalized. I don't know why she's not selling that as merch. Like, bravo, fucking bravo on a freaking upside down jacket. Like, Denise, it's only been one season and you've already like capitalized on that shit. Like Candy Burris, turn everything into gold. Why not? But yeah, the full upside down jacket is cute. And also literally when she goes to lunch with, well, she doesn't go to lunch with Erica yet. She goes to lunch with Camille. And they talk about how like Camille and her used to hang out with her. Charlie and Frasier. Well, Two and a Half Men, which I watched religiously. I didn't watch Frasier, but I watched Two and a Half Men. I was always up against Frasier and the Emmys and stuff. Which she's like, we were always up against each other. It's like, all right, we're living in the past. But, like Camille's always talking about Frasier. Always talking about fucking Camille. I'm about what's his name? Kelsey Grammer. Dresses up like a girl. It would just, I wish he would just, like, being erased from her brain. You know what I mean? Because, like, he hurt her so badly. I hate that it hurt her like that, but you're such a liar, Camille. You're such a liar, Camille. Kyle. Oh, God. This is what I want. I want all the housewives to be on the show without Kyle. Isn't that great? Oh, my God. We can get rid of Kyle. Even Kathy's on it. You liked it? I remember him from Cheers. Cheers is what I remember him from. He was Frasier in Cheers too, but he became Frasier after Cheers. Like Cheers was like Cheers and Friends are my two favorite. Like the two shows that never made me laugh. I used to never laugh. Funny thing, never used to laugh, and I didn't realize I used to not laugh until I started watching Friends, and I was like, holy shit! I would like laugh hysterically watching Friends and Cheers and Two and a Half Men. Like I was like, oh my God, I was like, oh my God, I have a sense of humor. But yeah, it was such a good. You're a fucking liar, Camille. Goodbye, Kyle. Like, why can't you just go? Hey, Danny. Hey, Lauren. Why can't you just go? Like, really? Yeah. This is a good way to get rid of her because all these women still seem to like Denise. Even freaking Erica shows up and has lunch with her. But yeah, the cousin that tries to bring the sisters together is the one who sold the handbags. But anyway, she's like, yeah, he's clean and sober now, and I forgave him, and blah, blah, blah. Oh, Patrick Muldoon, sorry. He was Xander in Starship Troopers. Sorry. I forgot she was Starship Troopers. Okay, yeah, I called them the wrong name. But yeah, so anyway, she goes and she has lunch with Camille first, which is cool. And they just talk about, housewife stuff and their daughters. And then, yeah, she kind of does. Oh my God, but you see, I got the coolest, did I show you guys the coolest freaking weed thing? I have to show you. It's the cutest thing. It's around here somewhere. But you see this freaking vape thing. It's so cool looking. But anyway, she does. Her vape. I saw Babe and I was like, oh, my babe. But anyway, so she goes on Tori Spelling's podcast and she's like, yeah, I miss Dean. I just miss people kind of like Kyle. I miss him having a man around the house put things, do man things. It's like, like, he's still coming around doing that shit. You have 7,000 kids with him. I'm pretty sure Dean's showing up and doing the man things around the house with Tori. And then she's like, and then apparently was talking about anal sex with like William Shatner. They talk about that on the podcast. I was like, I could go without knowing any of that. I was like, that's how you got your opinion? What? Okay. Where is all my TikTok people? Yeah, I was like, huh? All right. Okay. Like, so they have that conversation, and then they start talking about like not being good enough, or like not feeling like you're good enough, or like not giving in to like what I was talking about living in the comment sections and stuff like that. Tori's like, I was doing good, and then I started reading my comments, and she's like, and I get all this hate for like being a certain party, left or right, and all this hate for like just in general, saying she's boring and just like stuff like that, which obviously we get it. Well, I mean, I get it. You guys get it because I tell you guys all the time. It fucking sucks. It's like you don't want to not, and then she said the same thing I always say. You don't want to not interact because I get excited when somebody's like nice enough to leave a comment, even if it's a mean one. I'm like, thanks for even like try, not thanks, but no thanks, but thanks. Any interaction is good. But Denise goes into the whole thing about not caring what people think, and like it really like made. I was like, you know what, fuck her, fuck it. Like she's right. Like actually, really, what does it really matter? Like it's just literally she does. I know, even if the hardness of her feet, like the hardness of how skinny she looks, I guess I want to say. She looks good. Her body even looks good. She don't look too skinny, but her body looks good too. So does Tori Spelling. Like, I always thought Tori looked older back then. She looked older when she was in 90210, when she was in high school. She looks good now. Like, I guess because she hasn't really aged. You know what I mean? Candy Spelling's still alive, isn't she? Is Candy Spelling still alive, or did she just pass away? Did I hear she just passed away, or no? Right? What am I hearing that from? And like, I always forget about Tori's brother. She has a brother too. But it was nice. I don't know. I think it was nice to see the Housewives and all the other people on the show. Like, I don't know if she did it because she thought like she needed to have all those people on there, but I say, hey, do it, because like literally get rid of Kyle. But yeah, they talk about Starship Troopers and all that, and Denise is like, I'm really excited that you invited me on your podcast. She's like, I thought I was like kind of like, not cool anymore. Oh, Candy used to live. So I didn't think I was cool anymore. She's like, why haven't you invited me on my podcast? I was like, I know, Denise, exactly how you feel. Like, exactly how you feel, Denise. But whatever. She does, and it's cool. And then, she talks about how life's too short. And she's like, you guys already lost Luke, and then you've just lost Shannon. And I was like, oh, God, the heart's not good. Now I'm like starting to cry, because I was like, thanks, Denise. And they both start crying. Yeah, true. True. But, so, and then like literally, they talk about that, and they talk about the OnlyFans. Oh, and Sammy does say she wants to stop doing OnlyFans. She said she only did it first to get, enough money to leave and be on her own, which I'm sure she did. She's like, I was literally working at a candy shop, which says a lot. They were working at candy shops. Like, they were having normal jobs. Being that your father is one of the highest paid actors in Hollywood for 2.5 Men. Think about it. He was one of the highest paid actors. I'm sure he has a lot more, I'm sure he has a lot more money still, So obviously they don't need to work. But the fact that she was like, I was making minimum wage and I went to OnlyFans, and she's like, and I'm still supporting myself. Now, either they don't have money. Obviously Charlie has money, but I like the fact that they work. OnlyFans or not, I like it. And I like how Lola, even though, Sammy does what she does. I mean, she was working at a candy shop, and Lola goes to church all the time and loves God, and just wants her and her sister's relationship to be good, which is like, you can't ask for more than that. How much better can you get to be worried? She's like, I worried I fucked my kids up. She's like, do I think I fucked their relationship up? Probably. She's like, they have enough already being my kid. Especially Charlie and my child. But maybe they're there. But like, I mean, overall, like, I thought it was going to be worse than that. I didn't know how Lola was, so I just knew about Sammy. But I did remember an episode of 2.5 Men when she just had the kids. They were both little babies, and Charlie and her were just married, and both little girls were on the show. And I was like, oh my God, it was adorable. And they were little. But yeah, she played his girlfriend at one point. Candy is the, that's Candy Spelling. The mom. Yep. It's so weird with her. Like, I mean, Danny Gossip Girl probably knows a lot more about this stuff, because I watched 90210, but like the fact that her dad, like, did her mom steal the money? Did her dad not leave her spelling money? Because he was literally the creator, the director, the everything of like any show from the 80s, 70s, and 80s that you can think of, like Magnum PI, Hawaii 5, what's the one with the plane, that guy, Dallas, all of them, Melrose Place, 920, like he one of the richest men in Hollywood too. So like, you think about it, you have all of these. Tori's got like what, 7 kids? I don't know how her kids are, but like, I'm pretty sure that, I mean, to be even just their kids, her and Dean's kids have to be a lot, So, I mean, I think their kids are pretty well rounded. And I'm surprised that Tori, they had a reality show, but I'm surprised they don't have another one yet. Yeah. She's still alive, which I thought she died. The dad died, but he was also a lot older than Candy when he got married. So, you know how the Hollywood stuff goes. But, yeah. I know Tori was doing some MTV show with Snooki. Ridiculousness, but like grossness or something. Like I thought, I mean, I don't know why she doesn't have a reality show. The only thing I remember her doing is 90210. Hey, how are you? I just remember her doing. Oh, that's crazy. He probably thought that literally the daughter that she would do right by those kids, by the group. I mean, I don't know. I mean, who knows what he thought? I don't see any reason. I didn't see any reason why they wouldn't have, been able to be responsible with the money. It seems like Tori's had the work ever since, And I like, why should she? I mean, it's kind of like what I find with Wendy Williams' situation. I find strange that all of a sudden now she's not happy with her son using her money when she doesn't have a husband. You only worked for you and your kid. Like Wendy Williams worked for herself and her child and her family, right? So what is Kevin using the money a fucking problem? It wasn't a problem a year ago, but now it is. Now that she's away and she wants to get out. The only thing I can think of is Wendy's playing them to get out, but that's not good here. I don't know why Candy Spelling wouldn't have or the dad wouldn't have left them just enough money that she would never have to work. I don't know. Not our business. I mean, I just always thought it was fucked up, especially when there was like hundreds of millions and billions of dollars. I think it was over $1 billion, billions. But I think her brother's name's Sean. I think because he was on. I think it was like the Kids of Hollywood or something. The Real Men of. It was like Kids of Hollywood, but it was like the guys. And that guy with the sunglasses created it. Ray J's manager or publicist guy or manager, publisher, same thing. The guy with the glasses, I forget. But yeah. Oh yeah. So Lola, this is the thing. Lola has Taco Tuesday with her friends, and they're praying over their food. And Sammy's going to the rave. I just showed you how different they are. But as far as them talking, I think I just read that they're still not speaking. Like all these years later. Tori. Is she on Jeff Lewis a lot? Yeah, I haven't watched Jeff Lewis. Why did I hear that Jeff Lewis is... Now, do you watch Jeff Lewis? Like, did I hear that he lost his video or audio? Is he just doing audio now or something? Or is that a rumor? I thought that was pretty funny. I thought I heard that Sirius had taken his show from him or taken the video away. It was just audio. I'd be pissed if that were the case. Yeah, I mean, I think she's messed up probably. I don't know. I mean, she had an affair with Dean, but I think, Dean was already leaving his marriage, whatever the situation was. But they got married and they were in love. They had 7 kids. And I'm a little shocked that they're getting a divorce. I was kind of wondering why. I don't think she's ever did. You guys know why she's getting a divorce? We should probably look that up. I mean, actually, the fact that Denise is bringing these people, all these women on the show, it just shows like how much of an awesome person she really is. Like, all these people that probably didn't get, all the housewives, I probably wouldn't give any woman a chance. But if it's like to get rid of Kyle, then yeah. Or just to ice her out a little bit. I don't know. No. I'm always off course. I mean, I swear, I think they're only a half an hour, so there's really not that much really to talk about. You know what I should have watched too in the meantime? Oh, why am I just police cooking? Police cooking. You know what I should have friggin' watched? What's the other one that I'm not watching that I know that's started? Oh, The Baldwins. Did you guys watch The Baldwins yet? I need to watch The Baldwins. I should have watched that too. We could have talked about that too. Because I'm dying to see. Apparently, she no longer has a Spanish accent. So there's no more. What do you call it? Cucumber? I'll still say cucumber. And then literally recently, she was walking down the street and she was again using the fake accent. But now in the show, she doesn't have it anymore. It's like crazy. She's not even Spanish. Hillary Jane from Boston is not Spanish. That part blew my mind. I said, not only first, at least I thought if she lied about being from Spain, she at least lived there and was Spanish, and at least had lived there when she was like 2 or something. Like moved there when she was 2, made a little bit of a lie. The bitch never lived there and she wasn't even Spanish. I'm sorry, her parents moved there when she was like 18 or some shit like that. And all she did was live there for a year, then moved back to New York. I'm like, and did he not ask these things? Like, did Baldwin not ask his wife, like, are you really not from Spain? Or like, but whatever. I'm gonna watch it because I mean I should have just watched it and we could talk about it. But yeah, she's crazy. Like, oh god, the cucumber. How do you say cucumber? It's what? Fucking cucumber. Like literally, I probably would have smacked her with the fucking cucumber. Like I would have been, but at that point, nobody thought. Everybody actually believed her. Hillary Jane from fucking Boston, allegedly. I don't know, but gosh, there's like not so much other to talk about. I mean, like I said, like they were in iHeart Studios. We didn't get to see anybody else when they were doing Tori's podcast, and her podcast is done from her bed, but it's a bed inside of a studio. So I don't really get it. Hi. I'm fighting for things to talk about. Like I just talked about Tori's, the first 2 episodes of Tori. I call it Tori, of Denise's show in a matter of 40 minutes. Because they're only half-hour shows, I think. And I think E does that on purpose, but E sold it to Bravo. That's probably why they put 2 on. So I kind of just recapped the whole hour. Not really, though. But yeah. What else? Yeah, the usual. Hey, I was just talking about you. I was like, 90210 talk. Danny would probably know. I forget what I was asking. Why did like Candy not give her daughter any money? Because obviously I'm just talking about Candy and Tori because they were in the show. But like I find it strange that she still has to work. Like even with like Dean, I think even with her and Dean, she probably the only one that actually had money coming in. Does Dean even work? Like, what's he doing now? Now that they're separated. Sir, what are you doing for a living? Are you still an actor, you weirdo? I think that's right, he was an actor. That's right, he was still doing those weird, weird Hallmark movies and shit while they were still married. Yeah, it was. Could you get into it? I wasn't. I was, and then I wasn't, and then I am again. I mean, I'm curious to see more. Like, I want to see more of Charlie and her and their relationship. I think that and even with Aaron, I mean, Aaron's a lot nicer than I remember. He did say that he had cut all the housewives in half. He might cut them out, but he was like cut them in half. It looked like he sliced them in half, but like he really meant like he just cut them out of his life. But you're the weirdo talking about like cancer and pot and weird shit at the table, dude. Like, and then squeezing her hand, like I was breaking her fucking hand, walking away, going, I fucking told you. And that's all we remember. That's all I remember is that weirdo doing that shit. Just being a complete dick. And then the next time we see him, he's like talking about curing cancer or some shit. And I think they got sued or something. Didn't they get sued? Is that him? They got sued for cancer something, saying they cured cancer or something. I know. Stupid me, I didn't watch it. I was like, why don't I talk about it? I didn't even think about it. But maybe when I get back from my doctor's appointment, we can. I might not even go. Might not go. What time is it? I should probably like cut this in an hour and then figure that out. And if I don't go, we can talk about it. I know. Oh, no, see, I didn't watch What Happens Live. I want to watch it. I should have watched it. Yeah. You know what? I do want to watch. I do want to talk Soho with you because literally it's getting good and I forgot to watch it not last week. I didn't watch it last night. I watched it. So probably figure that out. And yeah. But dude, this is like the second time. This is the second live in a row where I feel like completely deflated. Like I have no energy. Sorry though. But I definitely want to talk about Southern Charm, Southern Hospitality. I said Southern Charm. I meant both. Southern Hospitality. Soho is Southern Hospitality. Yeah. I know. I keep saying Southern Charm too, but like I feel like they're the same freaking show. We talk about both. What reunion? Whoa. Wait. Last night was the finale and the reunion. In one night? Oh, we're still talking about this. Oh my God. Probably like 101. Oh my God. Okay. So, Mimir, why I'm going. Send me Southern Hospitality and Southern Charm. Now I'm going to be mad that it's over. It's going to be Southern Hospitality, obviously, it's over, right? Because we're just in mid-season of Southern Charm. Oh, okay, so we had the finale. Oh, my God. So we did the finale and... Oh, yeah. Okay. Soho. One is good and one is not. Which one's good and which one isn't? I love them both. I'm telling you. I believe in Southern Hospitality right now. I believe that we're going to get another Southern Charm and Vanderpump deal. Because the new Star Rules is going to be just as good as the old Vanderpump. Because I have faith in Bravo again. And I do feel like it was so good. Oh my God. I got me excited now. Oh my God, I get me excited now. Yes. Let me figure out what I'm doing this whole doctor's appointment thing. And then it'll either be at 6 or before. Yeah. Let me figure that out. And then thank you. The Soho is way better. I know. But I'm so like, I feel like with Sienna, I feel like she needs to go away, Sienna. She needs to stop doing an interview. Like, she obviously was a fan. I don't know why she thought she could bypass Shep. That's what I feel like she's doing. She's trying to bypass Shep. Like, I don't have to, I don't know. And it's kind of like Shep is Southern Charm. Like, he is. He's the number one guy in the group of Southern Charm, definitely. Him and Craig. So, like, for her to try to even, like, do that, like, weird. And I feel like she wants too much attention. And, like, for being, like, nobody to us, really. You are nobody to us, Sienna. You know? Like, I want to see, but I know you're going to be mad, but I want to see them. I don't want to see them as one. I guess I don't want to see them as one show. I want to see them as one show. And that would be like me saying I want the Valley and Vanderpump to be together. That's like that. I should just not say that. Forget I even just said that. Never mind. Because it's like old and new. You know what I mean? I feel like Southern Charm is going to turn into like the legacy part of Southern Charm. And Southern Hospitality is like the new Southern Charm. Just like the new Vanderpump of Charleston. Of the East Coast. The Vanderpump of the East Coast. Vanderpump. It definitely is. The Southern Charm was such a good run. And it's like even pick up Steam again. Oh no. Poor Sheppy. Yeah. All right. Well, at least I cut this episode out now. It'll get pushed. But let me figure out what I'm doing with this doctor's appointment. And I will be back. Either sooner or later. And I will send you the invite for StreamYard. I love you guys, and I will be back in a little bit. I'm going to try not to go.